And Stephen and Diana, that man says he was just trying to help. That brutal beating taking place just a few blocks from where I am at this police precinct. The cab driver jumped in to try and help, and then he says he got fired.
All of a sudden, I heard this young lady scream, so I happened to turn to my left, and I seen a guy attacking the man.
Cab driver Brandon Smith is trained to mind his own business when he's working in Detroit. But when Brandon saw a man getting beaten to death, he had to step in.
He beat him down pretty bad, you know what I'm saying? He, after all that happened, he grabbed the young lady, threw her into the window.
The attack happened last Friday. The victim was Jason Anuskevich. His brother Michael lives not far from where the beating took place, here at the McDonald's at 7 Mile and Woodward. Michael rushed to the scene, and both he and Brandon called 911.
He kind of passed out, turned blue, so me and his brother started CPR on him. We did try calling 911 on several occasions, and that just so happened to be a police department right across the street. Apparently nobody got the call.
After no response from paramedics or police, Brandon put Jason in his cab and drove him to Sinai. Jason would die at the hospital. Brandon, satisfied that he at least tried to help, went back to work early that morning. But his bosses at Metropolitan Cab said he no longer had a job.
My supervisor told me, you know, to park the cab, basically, you know, that wasn't none of your business. His cab is not an ambulance.
The victim's brother says it boggles his mind that a hero like Brandon would be punished.
If it wasn't for him, my brother would have died on a cold slab of cement instead, you know. I got to spend the last couple of minutes with my brother.
And I spoke with Brandon's supervisor at Metropolitan Cab tonight, and he said he acknowledged that he, in fact, did tell Brandon he should not have gotten involved. He also said that Brandon could have his job back. Reporting live on Detroit's Northwest Side, I'm Tom Wade, Channel 7 Action News.
All right, Tom, it's nice to hear that he said Brandon could have his job back, but is Brandon interested at all in going back to his old company?
That's a good question, Dinah. You know, he worked there for 4 years, and he says after all that time, he doesn't want to go back because he says it was heartless what his bosses did. He just doesn't want that job back.